We're back to the Neil Haley Show. My guest today is Tracy Poizner from Undeletable Dad. Tracy, thanks for stopping by. But we're going to go into more of the news with Tracy Poizner in the way that you are a mindset coach. But in the green room, we're talking something that really shocked me. People really don't know the difference between mindset and the law of attraction. Okay. And everyone goes to The Secret as as that's the real law of attraction. And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, if you just follow The Secret, you're going to miss out. There's so much material when it comes to the law of attraction. But then I go to mindset, Tony Robbins, and some of these other gurus. It's all mindset. Then you get people who intertwine them together. I wanted to get your take.
Yeah. So I'm not a total expert on law of attraction. I'll say that I followed Abraham Hicks for a long time. But the difference, mindset is a word that we've come to use that encompasses, how you see the world, how you feel about yourself, right? How you approach life, how you approach difficulties. And that is different than the law of attraction has more it has more of the energetics of the universe in it to say that when you believe something and you align yourself to a certain desire that you have, that by aligning yourself you are going to bring that thing closer to you. So the obvious thing that everyone can understand is that if you show up to the office one day in a really great mood and you buy somebody flowers and you're making coffee for everyone and you just feel like you're on top of the world, like, good stuff generally happens. And when you arrive at the office in a crappy mood and something bad happened to you and you can't stop thinking about it and you're feeling like crap, like, that's the day when the photocopier breaks and everything goes wrong, right? Like, yes, energetically we're kind of magnetic to whatever we're vibrating inside of us. That's a real thing. But there is much, much more to energetics than what the law of attraction even provides, because that's really a model, as I understand it. It's a model of focusing your conscious attention on how you want to be and on what you want to bring towards you, right?
Right.
And just like vision board kind of style of approach.
Correct.
And I would say that it's much more about the beacon kind of energy. As I said to you in the green room, it's kind of like the bat signal that you are turning on, right? And that's where the world aligns itself to you, instead of you trying to align yourself to what you think will bring you what you want. Working with yourself energetically, which goes way beyond mindset about how you see the world and how you see yourself, but it's kind of a first step, and it's what people can understand maybe more easily. But designing the energy of yourself and broadcasting that out like your bat signal is what causes the world to magnetize towards you. So it's like, it's not you changing yourself to get what you want. It's you being the biggest, most incredible version of yourself more and more and more all the time, and seeing how everything just falls into place just naturally. The things that you really want, that aren't based in what I would call shadow desires of needing to compare favorably to other people, or needing people not to be mad at you, needing people to like you, wanting to have need for belonging or whatever, needing to I need a big house because then I'll get the right girlfriend, or I need this fancy car because then people will know that I make a lot of money. Like, when your desires are based in something that is rooted in your actual bad feeling about yourself, that is very hard to overcome. So working energetically is more about brushing the cobwebs away and seeing the truth of who you are and really achieving the potential of who you are and being so secure in that, that naturally everything does draw towards you the way they tell you in the law of attraction that it will happen, because that is a law of the universe. But in my understanding, the way to get there, the law of attraction method is limited in what you will ever achieve
No,
through it, where working energetically is unlimited.
and then that's the interesting thing. The law of attraction does go into mindset in so many ways. So magnification was a really, really interesting book back in the time period. And there's specific other ones involving how to get rich before even Napoleon Hill. This is way earlier than Napoleon Hill, but it all has to do with a mindset, certain thing as well as the other. And so, for example, you cannot go out there and say, I'm going to get this if your mind doesn't believe you're going to receive it. So it really throws the law of attraction off the window. And a lot of people think, as long as I manifest things, it will come true. And that is absolutely untrue. But let's just say that there was no law of attraction. If you follow mindset completely and allow your brain to believe that you can create anything you want when you want, you're set. There's no, you don't really, you don't even have to go back to the law of attraction. I wanted your answer on that one. If you're,
well, the question is, how do you get there? How do you get
Right.
to actually believe that it's true? Because that's where the break is. Like, there's wanting to believe it, and then there's actually believing it. And how do you jump over that fence, right? So that's where you need a technique, a strategy, a mentor, a guide, someone who can help you get from here to there, because the actually believing it is outside of your box. Like, it's outside of your comfort zone. If it was in your comfort zone, you would believe it and you would have it, right? So there needs to be some mechanism, some portal from here to there, from like, I really, really want to believe that I can achieve this. But if I'm honest with myself, some part of me doesn't. And so that little part of you that doesn't believe it is the one that is getting the results. That's that little part of you that doesn't believe it is still in charge of the result that you are attracting towards you. So you can call it mindset work because that kind of sounds familiar, but I would say that there's a more energetic approach to, like, really being aligned in your body. Like, literally your electrons are lined up so that you are a physical magnet for what you want. And that it goes even beyond believing it, if I could say it like that.
No, no, absolutely. It goes beyond that. And I'm totally getting what you're saying. And it's so much more. And what you do as a mindset coach is really take you deeper into that. Isn't that correct?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, it's a deep dive. And I work now with a proprietary system that I've developed called Bach flower alchemy, which takes the 100-year-old system of Bach flowers and combines it with the archetypes of consciousness, with psychological archetypes of consciousness, so that there are actual, physical drops that a person can take of energy medicine that's, really, really readily available in pretty much every health food store on the planet. But these things have now been, coded and combined with a sense of the psychological archetypes, which is the mindset part, right? To combine this energy work with mindset and get much faster results than you get by reading books and journaling and doing your law of attraction work to bring what you want towards you.
All right. It's the best place to find information on you, Tracy's undeletabledad.com, but there's other places as well, right?
Yeah, I do have a Facebook group called Bach Flower Alchemy, BACH. Bach Flower Alchemy is a Facebook group where I discuss this kind of mindset work and this process that I've developed for getting there quicker. So everybody's welcome.
All right. Thank you again, Tracy.
You're welcome. Nice to be here.
All right. You're listening and watching the Neil Haley Show, and we'll be back in just a moment.